Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome to Shardol's Roundtable of Sports. We're gonna have callers in the show, sharing what their thoughts about sports and everything around sports related. So I'm gonna get some callers in right now, and I'm gonna hope for this to be a killer show. You get lots of callers into the show. So I put the link in the comments section. Just click on the link, and I'll add you into the show. So let's wait to see when we get. Hey, what's up,
What's
Barrier
going
Ball?
on?
What's up, Barrier Baller 18? How you doing?
I'm excellent, Shardol. I'm taking a break. I figured I would hop on here and try to talk to you for a little bit.
Hey, Crypto Ryan, how you? Great to have you part of the stream as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
Hey, how about the news at a training camp today that Trey Lance threw 3 touchdowns, Jimmy Garoppolo, no touchdowns, and an interception? What does that tell you, Shardol?
That tells you that we can get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo because he didn't have a great game in training camp today. He was looking
Also,
That's
like a
bold.
he was looking like a lost kid out there.
Lance was 5 for 5, and Jimmy
Uh,
was only 1 for 5. I think
yeah,
was the
looks
stat.
like they should put Trey Lance in Trey Lance. Now he should be the star right now because Jimmy Garoppolo wasn't having a great game yesterday, and it was clearly looking like it yesterday in training camp. Um, so I think Trey Lance is our new star now. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, we got preseason coming up. We got the preseason game on Saturday, and that's going to go a long ways because so far we're only seeing what's going on in practice. But the
So
game, that's going to be the telltale of who's ready.
Preseason football will that's gonna be the time where I mean you I mean they don't the preseason games don't count towards the regular season,
Correct.
so they don't count. They're just like they're like practice games basically that don't count toward the schedule. But but I'm really excited to see what Trey Lance has to show. It's going to be really exciting what he brings to the team, and uh, what he has, because it's. I wanna see what he has, like what talent he has, because that guy's amazing. Trey Lance is going to be the future star for the 49ers in my opinion. Uh, what are your thoughts about that? That Trey Lance is going to be a star for the during the upcoming season.
I think whether anybody wants him to or not, yes, that young man is going to will
Be
himself
a,
to being a
he
star.
Yeah, he is going to be a star.
Did
And
you hear about Zach Wilson? I heard he
I
had
haven't
another bad day.
I didn't hear about Zach Wilson. How bad of a game did he have?
I just think he had a bad practice again, which really isn't here nor there, but it's more to me a sign like, is he going to be able to take the pressure? And then
Um,
Trevor Lawrence, the coach over there, said Trevor Lawrence isn't necessarily the starter, so
I
he's got
mean,
to go compete also. And if
but
he's having to compete, against Gardner
How's
Minshew. That's not saying much for him.
how is he not this? How are they not thinking to put Trevor Lawrence as a starter? Because
Be-
wasn't he the first pick in the draft? Like
You're damn right.
wasn't
That's a
he was
really
the
good point.
he was the
first
first
pick of the
pick
draft.
in the
Play the
draft.
guy.
Play the guy, man. You're the you got you like not that many people get to go first in the draft. It's
Well, you know
pretty
what they like
pretty.
to do, Shardol? They don't like to
What?
hand the starting job over to the rookie so easily. They want to make him earn it, So they're going to have him prove his talent. And Trevor Lawrence is going to start week 1. They just don't want to hand it to him. They want to make him earn it.
Do you know why they don't want to hand it to the rookie?
It's because of the team. So every other player on the team, it's like you don't just come in and get this job without proving to each one of your teammates that you deserve to have that job over the person who previously had it. So it's kind of why they're having this unsaid competition between Jimmy and Trey Lance, is because not only do the fans have to accept it, but the teammates have to accept it, and they have to feel in their heart that they have a better chance of winning with Trey Lance at the helm than Jimmy. So then their personal feelings for Jimmy are outweighed by their hunger to be champions.
That's the problem that the 49ers are having right now, is that Jimmy G, like everybody's saying Jimmy G's the star, but now Trey Lance is coming to the picture. Now, who do you, because everybody's saying you should, because I watched Vicious talk with Grant, and then he said that should you sit Trey Lance, or should you sit him or let him play, because people are confused. Should you sit Trey Lance? Because I mean, Grant was Grant was saying the only time when you should really sit somebody down, like what Grant was saying, is if somebody has a bad game. That's really the time when you should sit somebody down. You should not sit somebody down.
What happens, right, if we put in Trey Lance next season now, right, and he goes and gets 4 wins and 12 losses. How many games? Is it 18 games, isn't it? Yeah. So see,
Yeah,
4 wins,
17.
17.
4 wins and 13 losses, right? What do you do then?
Take Trey Lance out,
Yeah, but you just spent all those picks on him.
but
And by
then
taking him out, that messes with his confidence.
but I
It
don't know
shows
what,
him that you're
because
not confident with him.
he has enough talent already, Trey Lance, and he's trying to
we see
show
it.
it. He's trying to prove his
Yeah.
talent as much as he can. He's trying to show all these Niner fans that I'm your guy. I'm the guy who's who you're gonna rely on. Don't rely on Jimmy.
What's the best
Rely on me.
performance by a
Because
rookie quarterback ever? What's the
Yeah.
best performance by a rookie quarterback ever? Does anybody know? Was it Justin Herbert's season last season? Was that the
I
best season by a
I
rookie
think that was
ever?
I think that was the
Probably not.
best.
Probably not.
But
I mean,
I thought Justin Herbert's
Oh.
one of the greatest play on the Chargers, and he's I mean, if you ever thought of a best play by a rookie, who would you say by a
I would
rookie?
say Russell Wilson.
Ooh, Russell Wilson. What was his rookie season like?
I'm looking it up right now.
Man, so because that's what you've got to compare it to at the end of the day. You can't just say Trey Lance is the truth when all the stats are saying that a rookie quarterback has never won the Super Bowl. And to be honest, the way I see it, you don't want to set him up for failure. You don't want to just put him in and then he gets 4 wins, 13 losses, and then Grant Cohn's saying bring back Nick Mullins. You mean bring back
So-
Mullins? Mullins was better than Trey Lance, and Mullins.
So
was
my-
better.
So my question for you guys is, what are your thoughts on the 49ers signing Shalik Calhoun and cornerback Alexander Myers, and then they waive 2 players, which
Well,
is
they're trying to.
Mark Fields and then offensive line Isaiah Williams. So they signed Calhoun and Myers to both 1-year deals, and they waived 2 players off the roster because they wanted to make room on the roster. Because what are your thoughts about that trade 49ers getting defensive line Shalik Calhoun, and cornerback Alexander Myers. And they both were signed to 1-year
I think
deals.
that we've added a cornerback. I think we're short of cornerback. If anything happens to Verrett, then we could be in trouble. So any cover that we get there is obviously going to be valuable.
And Calhoun has a pretty good thing because it says Calhoun was originally drafted by the Raiders in the third round, 75th overall of the 2016 NFL draft. And then he during the Raiders he had 51 games. He started 51 games. He had 51 tackles, 3 fumbles, 2.5 sacks, and one pass. So, what are your thoughts about Shalik Calhoun, the defensive line the 49 just signed? Do you think that we need another defensive line, or do we have a lot? Do you think we have many defensive lines already
Take this one, right?
on the 49ers?
Is he a defensive end or a defensive tackle?
No, Shalik Calhoun is the defensive line.
Yeah, but is it? There's 2 positions. Well, there's 3 positions on the defensive line, but you kind of just go tackles. There's either a nose tackle or a regular tackle, and then there's a defensive end. And if they signed him and he's a defensive end, that means that there's some questions with, I would say, Bosa playing, because D Ford's out there, he's moving around. You know what I mean? You knew D Ford would be a question mark. So if you haven't already planned for him being a question mark throughout the season by this time, then they're not very smart.
So when I look,
yep,
so when I looked up on Wikipedia and I looked up typed Shalik Calhoun, he said he's an American football outside linebacker and he's currently a free agent right now. So they're looking for teams to sign him.
So
And the Niners
that could be for Ebucom, or that could be for Bosa, because I'm guessing they're thinking one of them isn't going to be able to play.
And
so that's not necessarily a good thing.
Right, Bowler's got a question, boys. Bowler got a question. Right, Who will have the breakout season no one expects? Shardol, you go first, bro.
What's the question?
Who will have the breakout season no one expects?
I think it's Trey Lance.
Why?
Cause the reason why actually I changed my mind. Actually, we shouldn't start him because he's a rookie, and he needs experience. Cause somebody who's a rookie needs a lot of experience, right? You need experience from somebody who has been playing the game for a while. Cause Jimmy has been playing football even more than Trey Lance has been playing. Like, Trey Lance just got signed right now in the draft. So
Russell Wilson hasn't sat behind any quarterback his whole career, and
yeah,
I believe he's got a winning season the whole time.
So
plus he's won Super Bowls. So I don't think sitting behind. I don't think sitting behind.
Season be good enough?
Do you think they should trade a Russell Wilson? Because for Russell Wilson, looks like he's not really happy with the Seahawks. I mean, there's not really any, he wants to leave. I mean, do you think he's gonna leave? Because Russell Wilson doesn't feel comfortable in Seattle. He wants to go on a team that he can win championships on.
It depends on what Seattle does this year.
But
I would say on whether, because he's already in for this season. He's already in for this season.
Yeah, but I know that. But he doesn't feel comfortable in the Seahawks. He wants to go somewhere else.
Right, but
he feels that I'm not comfortable in this city. They don't respect me well. I want to go somewhere where the fans give me.
The city respects him.
No, but they do. But he wants to leave Seattle. That's what he's saying. That there's so many rumors. There's so many rumors. I'm saying there's so many rumors online that's saying that Russell Wilson is gonna leave Seattle. They're making rumors about that he doesn't want to stay with with that thing, but he doesn't want to. He wants to leave, but then I found out on NFL on Seahawks.com. I felt like they said that he's gonna be he signed 4-year contract extension with the Seattle Seahawks, meaning that they're gonna keep keep Russell Wilson in Seattle through the 2023 season. So he's
Russell
gonna.
Wilson is probably the reason why the Seahawks haven't won the Super Bowl because of his salary contract.
Yeah, he
takes
has.
so much of the cap. I mean, they can't afford the rest of an
So
O-line friend.
so he signed like when I look here, he signed a 4-year contract extension with the
Yep.
Seahawks,
That is
meaning that
so
he's gonna stay with the team till the 2023 season, and then they're probably gonna think of doing something after he finishes his 4-year contract extension. They're gonna think that should we re-sign him, like should we extend him for more time, or should we let him go after he finishes?
Warula's got a question. Warula has a question. When
Yeah, what?
should we trade Trey Lance for draft picks? Should Garoppolo get a 10-year, 600 mil extension after a Super Bowl winning season in 2021? Waruna, sign me up right now.
Oh
Just
my
take my
gosh.
money. Just take
I don't.
Jed York's money. Just
I
take
don't.
Jed York's money. Just take it. He doesn't
I
know
don't.
what he's doing with it.
I don't. I don't think we should. I don't think. I don't think we should. I think. 10 years.
600 mil.
I think that's a little too. I think that's a little too high. I think that's a little. That's way.
I think he's worth
It's.
more.
But it's way too high. 600 million is way too
800
high.
million.
He should get more than that. That's. That's not enough for Jimmy G. You should get like at least
Oh.
800, or he should get somewhat higher than
Ooh.
600 million, because that's way too little for Jimmy G. He's a star quarterback, man.
Right, Jimmy G's handoff, right, is the best in the game. It's got to be worth 800 mil a year. It's got to be worth an 800 million contract.
He
Straight
should.
away, that handoff.
Do you agree with me, Crypto, that Jimmy G should get paid a higher extension
Yes. Just
than
give him
600
all.
million? Because
No,
600
not at
million.
all.
You don't
Yeah.
agree with you.
No.
You don't agree. You don't agree with that.
No,
you don't agree
not
with
for,
that.
not for his quality of pay. So,
Okay.
It's called the upright
so,
rumble.
so Jimmy Garoppolo,
Hello.
every 2 touchdowns he throws an interception. Okay, he's got the second highest interception rate, and he can't do everything that's in a quarterback's like arsenal. Okay, he can't do all this at a high rate like most other quarterbacks can, who are paid less than him at the moment. So
But like last year, when I looked at my stat, it said he threw 17 interceptions and he had an interception rate of 3.6%. Jimmy Garoppolo.
I'm talking about his career.
Oh, you're talking about his career.
When it comes to the 2-minute warning,
Yes.
when it
I
comes to
got
the 2-minute warning, nobody is better in the league than Jimmy G.
Why does he always throw whenever he throws a ball, why does he get interceptions all the time, Jimmy Garoppolo? I mean, isn't he a good quarterback?
Because he throws over the middle a lot, where you have a lot of people, and if they and he doesn't have a lot of velocity on his ball, so it's easier to catch. But also, you got to understand, Gavin, his 2-minute drill, we wouldn't be in that 2-minute drill if he didn't throw an interception earlier. You know what I'm saying?
So would you say that because I feel bad that he gets gets the ball intercepted from him a lot.
Yes.
That's just not cool. Like I just like whenever it's just, I mean, why does he have so many interceptions from, like, what's his deal? Like,
So,
why does
like
he
I
get?
said, he likes to throw over the middle a lot. That's where he feels comfortable.
Yeah.
And so when you throw over the middle like that, you there's a lot of people that are underneath, over the top, that are watching. So one thing that can happen is that like, how to put this? So people that throw to the sidelines, you can put it up in the air to where only the receiver can get it, or it goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless you accidentally do something and you underthrow him a little bit. So it's like, where he's comfortable throwing is the most troublesome place to throw. especially if they know you're going to throw there.
Yeah, the thing is as well, I think, right, is he doesn't throw off the defense with his eyes either. I mean, it's usually
Yes.
where he's looking, that's where he's throwing.
He stares down his read.
Yeah.
He doesn't look somebody off. He doesn't see, pre-snap, okay, where are they lined up,
So my other question is, what in the preseason, which is coming up in 4 days on the 14th, they're playing the Kansas City Chiefs at Levi's Stadium. What do you think the record will be in the preseason for the 49ers? Do you think they're going to go 3-0 in the preseason? Do you think they're going to have one win, 2 losses? There's 3 games, so there's
we got the Chiefs. I know.
that's because that's going to be a fun game, man. That's rematch of last year's Super Bowl. So you're gonna have a lot of people watching that game. That's gonna be a popular game because that was a rematch of last year's Super Bowl, the one that lost Super Bowl 54.
Preseason games, nobody's really worried about winning the game. They're more worried about watching what happens on the field.
Yeah.
So they don't really care. They don't really care if they count or not, right? They don't.
Right.
It doesn't matter if they win the games or not. It
If
really
the
depends
coaches-
on.
That's what I'm excited about to see
Yeah.
in preseason.
No,
boys.
it really depends on their talent. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter about winning the games or not. That doesn't really matter at all. It really matters on what they
how
show.
the players perform during the.
And if Trey Lance doesn't perform very well, they might not start him for week 1. If he doesn't really do well in the preseason, they're probably guaranteeing not starting him in week 1. There's 100%. That's 100% that if he doesn't do well in the preseason and he gets interceptions a lot and he gets the ball taken away from him too many times, he's probably not going to get started in week 1. There's 100% fact in that. I mean, I mean, I'm not going to be at the game, so I don't really know how well he's going to do, but I'm going to be watching the game on TV and I'm going to see how well he does. I'm going to see what he got in his bucket list because
I'm excited to see what Josh Orchid has got to deliver. Right, because he's been lighting it up in training camp, and Trey Lance has been
Gavin,
taking him out.
You're a little low on the mic. You should hit the cam mic button and adjust your audio volume. You go to audio and then you hit automatically adjust volume, and when you turn that off, you get the mic volume bar.
Right, is that better then, boys? Is that better?
Yeah,
I might turn it up just a little bit more.
Right,
it's slightly. It's
is that
slightly.
all right, boys?
Yeah, that's great. We can hear you.
Right, yeah?
Yes.
It sounded better.
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly now.
Right.
At least it's slightly better than before.
Let me put my headset in. When I'm having a
Yeah.
bit of technical difficulty.
I'll mute you and then I'll put you back until when you get your mic set up.
What up, Pinor?
What up, boy? Listen to you guys. Love hearing it.
But you go, boys. Is that better?
Yep.
A Pinor. Am I the legend? Am I the legend? The GOAT?
You're the fucking goat. By far.
I am the
GOAT. Pinor's the GOAT.
Am I the GOAT? I'm GOAT number 2.
Oh, who's the GOAT number 1?
No, I'm GOAT number 1. Pinor's GOAT number 2.
There you go. Yeah, as
Right,
long as I'm not
so
a bench
hang on
player.
then, boys. Let's get back to Baller's question. Hang on, Shardol, with you. Ryan, who do you think is going to be your breakout player of the season?
And GOAT number 3 is Josh Mangold, and GOAT number 4 is Gavin.
I made the wrong Mount Rushmore. Right, Ryan, who's your breakout player?
So I've kind of got a different answer. If Trey Lance starts, I think the wide receiving core between Ayuk and Debo, they will be the turnaround players of this year because they will be able to actually utilize all their gifts.
So you saying Debo or Ayuk?
Yeah. Also, I think Dwelly might finally get some more calls.
Dwelly.
But at the same time, I think we're going to see use check a lot more too. Yeah, me too. Because we pay him all that money not just to block. You know what I mean? He's a handsome young man. He can block really well, but he's a very good football player. We need to get the ball into the hands of our weapons, no matter what their position is.
Isn't he the only player on the team now who scored in the Super Bowl? Did Debo score in the Super Bowl? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
I think it might be just with Juice. But he scored. He got a touchdown in the Super Bowl. He is quality. He's our best player by far in the Super Bowl, I think, apart from Emmanuel Sanders. It was Juice Chet, like, do you know what I mean? For me. And when they stopped playing him, that's when I went away from him. Right, anyway, Pino, who is your breakout player of the season?
I'm going to go... I don't want to go with a typical name, so I'll throw in a random one. I'll say Elijah Mitchell, by the way they're talking about his speed. I think that I wouldn't be shocked if he can take it up the field like Mostert, if they're saying that he's doing more impressive than Sermon is, to some extent. Not everything, but just some extent.
Nice. I hope he comes out. Big. He comes out big, he'll be a big thing for us. But my breakout player for the year, I think, is going to be Azeed Al-Shaair. I think he's an absolute animal. I think
that's a good one.
Playing next to Fred Warner. Do you mean I think he's gonna just come on leap some bounds, and I think this season is going to be a big season for him. And if he steps up as well, with Warner there as well, that like back and forth is just looking ridiculous.
Also, Greenlaw might have a great year this year because he's coming up on a contract year, so he might be playing with his hair on fire.
Greenlaw is very inconsistent. He can be fire one week and then next week he's absolute rubbish.
So, Pinor, Waruna has a really horrible question he wants to ask you.
I didn't look back at the comments. Hold on.
When should we trade Trey Lance for draft picks? Should Garoppolo get 10-year, $600 million extension after winning the Super Bowl season in 2021?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, man. That's the shittest thing I've ever heard right now. Like, I don't. Why would somebody say that? Why would somebody even put that in the comment section, man? I'm not gonna.
Timeout.
I'm not gonna.
Timeout.
I'm not even gonna read that comment, man. I'm not gonna read that comment. That comment sucks. I'm not gonna read the comment. Okay, Varun, I'm not reading your comment. Your comment sucks.
Hey, Shardol, can you figure out how to highlight somebody's topic and bring it up on the screen?
I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
I don't know how to highlight somebody's comment. Let me read Varuna's comment. He's saying, do you think Jalen Hurd is the breakout? Do you think he's saying Jalen Hurd is my breakout player? What do you think? What do you think about that? Because
he's being sarcastic. He has to be.
Jalen Hurd,
because he didn't read it all. Jalen Hurd is my breakout player.
He will break and then out of the league,
out of the team.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now he's not being sarcastic. I know that
now he's being sarcastic. He's joking. He's not. He doesn't actually mean it. He's actually making a joke.
Shardol, do you see the comments?
I can see the comments.
So you're supposed to click on the comment, and that'll bring up the comment on the screen, supposedly.
Oh, so
there you go. Look at you. Then how do we get it off? Do you click it again?
See, I'm a freaking legend right now. I just did it,
bro. There you go.
It's like it comes natural.
I'm like Grant right now. I'm like
I wouldn't feel comfortable paying Jimmy Garoppolo more than $13 million a year.
10 is pushing it for me.
Like, I could go with 10, but he took us to a Super Bowl, so I'm going to give him that extra $3 million. You know what I mean? Well, I wouldn't say he took us to the Super Bowl. He was the quarterback when we went to the Super Bowl.
Hey Ryan, how do you these two ones that I've done? How do you think they are?
I think they're going.
Am I knocking out of the park?
I think you're doing great.
Yeah.
Let's just say you're leaps and bounds ahead of your first stream.
So I'm knocking out of the park. Is that what I'm doing?
Yep, you're knocking. And it seems like you're just gonna knock it even harder.
I'm gonna get way more subscribers this way. Keep making more videos. Keep
Yep.
making more videos, and you're gonna get more subscribers that way.
So, another thing I would do when you do these roundtables, make sure you have a list of questions to ask us. You know what I mean? Make sure to have, some of your
so,
best questions lined up.
Gavin, so my other question is, who's the best player on the 49ers? And who's the worst player on the 49ers? Like,
Did you mute him?
no, I didn't mute him. So I'm
it's me.
saying,
Oh, it's my bad, boys. I'm back,
Hey,
right there. But
so,
who do you think-
who's so my question is that, who's the best player in the 49ers?
Yeah.
Who's the
Who do
worst
you
player in the
think?
49ers, in your
Who do you-
opinion? Gavin.
Who do you think I think is the best player on the 49ers?
49ers.
Do you know
Who
what
is
I think
it?
is?
Who?
I'll guess.
Who's the best
I'll
player?
I'll give you one guess.
Dre
Don't
Greenlaw?
squeeze it.
Dre Greenlaw?
Tell
Drake-
him, boys. Tell him, boys.
It's Dre Greenlaw.
It's Kyle Juszczyk.
Kyle Juszczyk?
Kyle Juszczyk is the best player on the 49ers by far.
Who's the worst player?
Right, the worst, right, I'd have to say, would probably, right, after last season, watching last season, it's got to be, like, it's sad to say because he was on the pitch every single game. Do you mean? So, should I give it to somebody who's injured all the time? Say someone like D Ford? Do you mean? But no, I can't. I've got to give it to Mike McGlinchey. Mike McGlinchey. Oh, no.
So,
probably goes to the starters, like, I don't know. Probably Mike McGlinchey for me. He's got to sort his act out. He's absolutely terrible, do you mean? And he put all his weight on and he's still getting beat. He's still getting. I put my neck on the line, right? I called in Grant Cohn, right? And I said, Mike McGlinchey is going to pull out all the stops this season. He put on all his weight and he's still getting beat. We still got the same old line that we had last season, boys. We all need to be scared. We all need to be terrified, right? Because our old line still sucks, boys. I'm telling you now. I'm going to go into the next season, especially if Trey Lance is starting. He's going to be running around for his life behind that old line. Mark is old. Mark's old. He's getting beat every time. McGlinchey, same old McGlinchey. It's terrible. Like Brunskill, what's Brunskill going to do? He did nothing last season. Our old line is terrible. Banks, not ready. He's not ready, guys. Like, anybody getting excited?
Aaron and Gavin felt this way. Good to hear it.
Yeah, like anybody that thinks right now we're going to do well next season needs to reevaluate, right, their thought train, right, because they need to take a look at the O-line because it stinks.
So Ryan, so my question is, what are your thoughts on Contavious Street? And do you think he has the will to make something happen for the team? You know, because one of my employees, people who I work at Great America with, they said if Nick Bosa and Street and Dre Greenlaw get play for the 49ers next season, he's gonna be super excited. Because he told me that if Bosa and Greenlaw get signed, it's gonna be one of the greatest things ever.
Contavious Street is like a physical monster. Sure. He's just extremely strong. And him and Kevin Givens, I think, are going to have a really good breakout season. And I think it's going to hurt our pocketbook a little bit.
How do you think so my question is, what makes Street such a intimidating player to be around? I mean, what makes him intimidating? Is it because of his size, how big the guy is, or is it just how well he plays?
He's stronger than anybody else on the team, I guess, as pound for pound. Him and Kevin Givens are just muscle bound freaks, and they're not fat, but they're playing D tackle, which normally you got some meat around your ribs and whatnot. You got a stomach to play defensive tackle.
But doesn't matter.
But they're so quick with that strength, and they've got good hands that they get really good pressure, and it's right in the middle of the pocket, which a lot of quarterbacks don't like, especially like a Jimmy G type of quarterback that likes to stand in the pocket and do that because they can't step up and into their throw when an offensive lineman's backside is coming into their chest.
So for Kentavious Street, I'm looking at it as a stats in his 2017 college when he played college football at North Carolina State. He had 38 tackles and 3.5 sacks in his 2017 college football season for Kentavious Street. So that's pretty amazing, actually. How do you think about him having 38 tackles and 3.5 sacks when he played college football at North Carolina State?
Well, you got to also understand he was a different player then. He wasn't somebody big coming out of college. He was just somebody who had raw talent that we were like, we could work with this guy. And so under Chris Kasarik, it's been building on top of that foundation of his physical aspects, and now he's starting to learn more about the game and starting to be able to apply his strength in a way where it gives him a lot more leverage and anticipation, and it makes him more deadly. You know, like Eric Armstead when he was in college, he wasn't like the best technique guy. He was just a physical freak, and he was a big, strong dude that could move people out of the way. And like when he got to the pros, he kind of hit a wall because everybody's strong in the NFL. And you can't just push people out of the way like you did in college. So he had to learn how to use his hands, how to use leverage, his footwork, all that stuff. Footwork is extremely key for a defensive lineman too.
So, what are your thoughts? Because Kiko Alonso is a football linebacker, and he was drafted by the Bills in the 2013 draft. He's a free agent right now. He got on the 49, but they waived him. Do you think the 49ers should re-sign him? Kiko Alonso?
I'm not worried about linebackers. Unless they're an outside linebacker, I'm not really worried about it. We need depth in our secondary, and it seems like we might need some depth in our edge rushing room. Because we've got 2 to 3 guys that are hurt right now, or 2 guys that are hurt and 1 guy that could get hurt at any moment.
So Gavin, what are your thoughts of LaShawn McCoy, who's also a running back? He last played for the Buccaneers in 2020, and then they waived him. Do you think he's gonna be a good backup behind Raheem Mostert in case Raheem Mostert gets injured? Do you think LaShawn McCoy is going to be a good replacement for Mostert? Because he's a running back as well, right?
If he's a running back, then do we really need him? Because we've got
who do we got?
We got Sherman, we've got Maserati, we've got
Elijah Mitchell, Wayne Gallman.
So we don't even need
Hasty.
So
do
what you're
we really need another running back? But Kyle Shanahan does do running back by committee. So it could be a good thing.
So we don't. Do we need another running back, or do you think we have enough running backs already?
We're already going to have to cut one.
Yeah.
I was going to say, will he even make a team? That's what I was asking.
Which running back should the 49ers cut? And if they cut a running back, they could probably use LaShawn McCoy and bring him in if they cut a running back.
No, what they'll do is they'll cut somebody and put him on the practice squad.
God.
Yes.
And unless somebody picks him up on waivers, like the Rams. So that's why I'd probably do a Jermichael Hasty.
Perfect.
Because we've kind of already paid Gallman, and Elijah Mitchell is our new young buck. I wouldn't want to send him over to the Rams and let them, have a young buck sitting there with talent. I'd rather have, and I like Jermichael Hasty. I like how he runs. I like how aggressive he is.
Yeah, he has the most problems out of all the running backs we do have.
And
he has a fumbling issue, not necessarily big sized enough.
So what do you really like with seeing Jermichael Hasty that what things can you point out in Hasty that make him really great? Like, what are things that you have observed Hasty and seen him? You've seen him, and what things have you seen in him that show that this guy is one of the greatest? There's no doubt. Have you?
I like the fact that he's not scared to hit somebody.
He's not afraid.
In today's game, you don't really see a lot of running backs trying to create physical contact with defensive players. And I like that in a running back, even though it might cut down the longevity of their career. I like the fact that they beat up on the defense and it makes them slower. It just does a lot of things throughout the game if you just keep
Derek
relentlessly
Henry,
going after them.
So
Derek
so
Henry
what?
loves a bit of contact,
So
and he's still going fine.
So another question I have for you is that what are your thoughts of Jalen Hurd? He got injured doing yeah, he sat out of practice
Yeah.
just because he got injured. Do you think that his missing time hurts Jalen Hurt's chances of playing next year? Because if
Damn
his
right,
injury is
yes.
really severe, he might not play next in the
Damn right he
preseason.
does. Damn right he does. He needs to step up, right, and just play it, right? Because at the end of the day, his contract is on the line, right? If he doesn't make the field now this season, this is it. He's out. He's gone.
He's
There's
out.
no
He's
way
gone.
he's giving him a chance. So he has to step up, do it, and deliver something for us this season. I'm highly doubtful. I don't think he's going to make the pitch. I think
You don't you don't think he's gonna make it?
no,
Jalen
no,
Hurd?
I think I think
No way.
I'm very
You
doubtful,
don't
and I don't know
that
he's not
he's gonna make.
Yeah,
So he's not gonna make.
zero passes. He'll have zero completions in the NFL. He'll just come straight out of the league. I think.
He's
what?
he's had so many years to get healthy,
Yeah,
And he
and the
hasn't
moment
done.
he gets on the field, he
He'll-
gets hurt
he gets
again.
injured.
So,
So I
I
don't.
like the guy. I
Yeah.
want him to be a weapon on the field. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
Mm.
I just don't have any faith in it at this point. Like,
Why you
like
why you
almost
not? So why don't you have any faith in the guy? Like what's your
because he keeps
what's your
getting
reason?
hurt.
yeah,
Because he keeps getting hurt and he's out for like a year at a time.
yeah.
You know
If
you
he
know what
doesn't
you.
play this year, if he
You
doesn't
can
play
come-
this year, he will have like spent like almost his whole rookie contract
Yeah.
injured.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Pino, what's your thoughts on Jalen Hurd? What do you reckon
That
he's going
is-
to make the
um,
team?
I think
The
he's a
team?
waste of time. He's a waste of time to invest in because there's other players, especially during the offseason, that look more impressive.
Like who?
And there just is. Austin Watkins comes to mind. The other guy, I forget his name. My boy always talks about him. I forget his name.
guy? Which
I forgot
guy?
his name.
You don't know the guy?
I know who he is. I just don't remember his name because he's not necessarily a big deal. He's not even drafted. He's undrafted. But either way, I just think they're hurt no matter what. He's wasting everybody's time. I'm not saying that it would be cool if he could make it, but honestly, I can't care if he doesn't. If he doesn't make it, he doesn't make it. We shouldn't try to baby him because of what? Jarek McKinnon was babied, and look how that went. We're just lucky that he doesn't have as much money either.
Hey, what's up? Not your average sports kid. How you doing?
What's up, Shardol? How you
Thanks for
doing?
joining the stream, man. I was waiting for you to join, man. I watch you on the cone phone, and guess I have my chance of having you join my stream. I'm really excited that you hopped on my stream.
Yeah, thank you. I haven't been on a lot of streams lately, so
It's pretty dope.
Oh,
You first
hey,
stream
sports
that.
kid.
Yeah, I'm really excited to
turn
have
up
him
your
on the
mic.
stream.
what's up? Yeah,
What's up,
Can
dude?
barely hear you. Hit the cam mic button and adjust your volume and turn your volume up a little bit.
Boys, I'll be back now. 2 seconds, boys. 2 seconds, I'll be back.
Okay. I'll mute you right now, and then you could I'll unmute you.
Yeah. So what do you feel about Jalen Hurd, Shardol?
I think he has no chance, man. If he doesn't prove himself this year, he's done. He's done. That boy's done. He has no chance. He got to prove it now. This is his chance to prove what he got. If he doesn't prove what he got, he's gone. He's probably not gonna make the team next year. So, Ryan, what do you think? Do you think this is his chance to prove it? And if he doesn't, then he's probably out of the team. Probably gonna cut him or something. Or
What can you do? Why would you keep a spot open for him or this that? It's a really sad thing because the dude's got talent and he's got heart, but if he gets broken every time he goes in the game,
it's just sad, man, because that boy got talent. Jalen Hurd.
Yeah.
That boy
Trent
got.
Sherfield is who I was talking about earlier.
Oh, that guy. You finally knew what you finally found out who you were talking about, because you were trying to get his name, but finally got it. Finally got that. You couldn't think of that guy's name yet, but you.
Right
Well,
then,
Runa,
guys,
do you have
Rob
any more
Schmidt.
questions?
Yeah, no, Rob Schmidt is a question, boys. Runa, can you pull up Rob Schmidt's question? It is score predictions versus the Lions.
Where's that? Let me
He
get
also
that.
said what's up. He
Let
also
me
said
pull-
what's up, so you should say what's up to him.
Hey, what's up, Rob? What's up, Rob? It's great that I see your. I see that you want to say hi to me.
Yeah, but yeah, so what's your score predictions for the Lions games?
Shout out to Rob. Oh, it sucks he can't join the stream, but what's up, Rob? Thanks for putting your question in the comment section.
49er Minded says he's waiting in the back room if you want to bring him in.
Let me bring 49er Mind into the stream.
To answer your question, Rob.
Let me add him to the stream because
What's up, guys?
He's
What up?
What's up?
What up, boy?
Doing this without my glasses. I don't know. It seems like every time I do a stream, my glasses just hit the light or whatever. So
welcome 49 Minder for your second time on the stream. How excited to be on your second time on the show?
I'm pumped to be on with Shardol in the game.
It's your second time on the show.
I know.
I want to get you like maybe 2 more times on another 2 more streams I do. I'll probably get you on again.
I'd love to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to invite me.
Yeah.
He wants you to come on his show.
I want to. Yeah.
So you should come on his show sometime.
I want to be a guest on your show, man. That would be pretty sick.
Doubt.
Yeah.
I want to put a lot of you guys on as guests. Gavin, Ryan.
Yeah, definitely. We've been talking.
Yeah, we could talk.
Yeah, we're definitely doing Monday. I'm doing it, bro.
It'll be pretty fun.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we? What?
Hey, what are your thoughts about Jalen Hurd, who got injured at practice?
Yeah, they said he's dealing with some soreness or some pain or whatever. I mean, it wasn't a major injury, but it's a little minor setback. But hopefully, it doesn't stop him from playing this year. We'll see. I hate to say it, but I've been really hyped up about Jalen Hurd and pumped up about what he can do and his abilities. But if you're not on the field, you're not on the field. So I'm gonna hold off with my expectations with him for now because I don't know. Not that I can jinx him or anything, but I just what's the point of talking about him unless he's actually out there, So.
Like, I want to know, does he take his vitamins?
Oh, he needs to take something. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems to me like he needs to be taking all the vitamins underneath the sun.
Yeah.
Like Jimmy Ward talked about breaking his arm because he was vitamin D, didn't have enough vitamin D.
Yeah, he had some calcium deficiency supposedly.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could have Jalen Hurd talk to Gavin, and Gavin can give him some advice on that.
Pump some calcium into him, boys. Drink your milk, boys. Drink your milk, and you grow up to be a big, strong boy.
Yeah. My mom always made me.
You're first, Jalen. Drink your milk, bro. Drink your milk.
My mom always made me drink the milk that had the vitamin A and D in it.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I've only broken one bone.
Vitamin tablets into me as well.
Only one. Fucking guy.
Boxing fracture. Yeah, boxing fracture.
I'll do it.
Yep.
So to answer Rob Schmidt's question,
Yes.
I think 49ers will win 24-10. I don't feel like that's going to be a heavy offensive game, but I don't feel like the Lions can easily keep up with the Niners at all. Jared Goff cannot score as well especially against that Niners defense and with his receivers and his O-line. No way.
Yes, wicked. Right, so let's go left and right. And 49er minded. What's your prediction for the score?
For this preseason game?
Yeah, for the Lions game. Yeah.
No, for the Lions game, week 1.
Oh, for the Lions.
Lions. Sorry.
I'll say 24-10. Niners win.
Same scores.
Oh, you said the same thing? I wasn't listening. I was looking at my phone. I don't know. Okay, well, 27-10. How about that?
Oh, there we go. Right, Shardol, yours?
Hey, my prediction is 45-24.
All right.
A big wide open game. Nice.
Yeah.
What do you want to see?
45-24.
I'm going 35-17. I think Trey is starting, and our offense is going to be able to score some touchdowns.
Keep in mind, I did that prediction assuming Jimmy was a starter, but I obviously want Trey in the house.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do Jimmy as a starter as well. I am like, do you know what I mean? So yeah, so say something like 21-20. I think it's gonna be like 3 points or less in between it. I think something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Hey,
Pioneer's
Ryan.
got to answer too.
24-21.
If-
24-21.
Hold on.
Hey.
Let Pioneer get his prediction in.
I told Tommy a while back it was going to be 31-10. Yeah.
Hey,
I like that.
hey,
The run game's gonna do it.
hey, Gavin.
Yes.
If there's a sports drink out there, which 49er player would be on the sports drink? If they would like a Gatorade, if they made a Gatorade, and then which player would be on the sports drink?
Devo
Orange
Samuel.
juice. It's orange
If they
juice.
if they made a sports drink like a latest edition sports drink, which 49er player would be on there on the wrapper?
Juice.
Juice.
It would.
Juice.
Yeah, and the drink would be called
If they made
Sports Juice Check.
yeah,
Sports Juice.
juice.
Don't squeeze the juice, baby.
You got it.
Sports juice check.
Sports juice. Nice.
Sports
It
juice.
would either probably be the quarterback or Kittle,
Juice to read.
whichever the quarterback would be. That's what I would say, because it's the most sought after position to get people to endorse.
Can I ask
You know what I
two
mean?
questions?
Yeah,
then?
I was
Can
thinking
ask
the
two
quarterback, too.
questions? Can I ask two questions and we can all go run panel and answer it? Right. So last season, like the first question, but last season, Mike McGlinchey was a captain on the 49ers. Should Mike McGlinchey keep his captaincy on the 49ers? Shardol, you start.
So what's your question?
Should
Love
Mike
it, Gavin.
McGlinchey keep his captaincy on the team this season? Because he was a captain last season. He was captain last season. Should he be a captain again next season? This season coming?
I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't really. So your question was about Mike McGlinchey.
Yeah, should he be a captain?
He should because I think he's one of the best offensive tackles on the team, and he's really great. I think he should still keep his be a captain next year.
Ryan,
'Cause-
what's your thoughts?
I love how he plays,
No.
man. He's amazing.
So captains are supposed to be leaders, and good leaders lead by example. He doesn't put up the tape to necessarily qualify for a leader, because some of the times he's the one that needs to be corrected by the coaches, or he needs to go get in the weight room a little bit more, or he needs to eat some more food. So, like,
No,
Doesn't
but-
that mean inspirational?
No, but
I
why do
think
you? But why do
I
you say
think-
that he should not be a captain next year,
because
Mike McGlinchey?
captains are usually the people on the team who set forth the effort and show people that they are the leader by their gameplay. So, like, Fred Warner, he's a captain. He's a natural captain.
Kittle.
Jimmy Ward, probably another good captain. Kittle necessarily might not want the role of talking to people
follow
as a
him.
captain,
People follow him more. He's doing.
but what he does on the field is a leadership role. He proves it. So,
Yeah.
like, I don't think Jimmy should have that role too, because I don't think he
Whoa,
sets the example.
Shut up now, Em. Shut up. Right, so it's my take now, Em, boys. Right, now, do I think Mike McGlinchey should be a captain? No, right? Because I think we got Trent Williams, right, who's more than capable of being a captain on the offensive line. And I don't think we need two players on the offensive line as captains like we did last season. I'm awful sorry to Big Mike. You might be in the locker room, might like you, etc., whatever. But I think there's better players who are more inspirational to the team, like Kyle Juszczyk. Kyle Juszczyk wasn't a captain on the team last season. I want to see Juice get a captaincy this season.
Definitely.
And give him a bigger role. Do you mean? Because people look to him. He's the voice on the pitch. Do you mean, etc. So yeah, but that's what I'm saying no for. I'm just saying no because we've got Trent Williams and he can do that job. And do you mean, Mike McGlinchey can follow Trent. Do you mean? So yeah, Pino, what's your thoughts?
You and Ryan hit it on the head there. I mean, he just doesn't represent what a captain is. Captain should be someone on your team that holds a high standard for the team. Never any excuses. They're just supposed to not just be a good player, but be a leader on the team. and he doesn't do either of those things. He's very mediocre to me as a right tackle. Yeah.
But not your average sports kid. What's your thoughts? Sports kid, you there? Sports kid. No,
Okay,
no,
Bashir, what do you got?
Yeah, 49 minded, let's go.
What's up? Yeah, I mean, I do like what he does in the run game. Dominant run blocker, but he needs to fix whatever he's doing in the pass blocking. So
Should he be a captain?
Well, until he proves otherwise, right now, no. So.
Pretty
And
simple.
I feel, Gavin, like Trent Williams doesn't want to be a leader. That's one thing that frustrates me.
Yeah.
McGlinchey has a leader personality. He just needs to play better. That's his problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
thinks
McGlinchey
he's a
could be
leader.
a captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
He'll talk to
Ryan. So my question is, what are your thoughts about Trent Williams agreeing to terms on a 6-year, $138.6 million deal to stay with the Niners? Do you think that is a little bit high to give Trent Williams, or is that kind of the all right amount? Because that might be a little high. I mean, I haven't asked you about that. I want to see what your prediction, what your thoughts about that is.
So his play last year wouldn't necessarily warrant it to me, but also he had been out and away for a minute, and he had to knock off a lot of rust. So not to say that he's not close to it. I'm just saying that, like, it seems a lot. And I think the 49ers had to pay it because you went out, you made the trade for him. There's not really that many other good left tackles. Left tackle is the most important lineman on the line except for the center.
So the other question is, what are your thoughts of Trent Williams getting elected to his 8th Pro Bowl? When he got selected to his 8th Pro Bowl, what about that?
I love it.
How exciting is that for the Niners that Trent Williams was selected in his 8th Pro Bowl?
Did he
It's
make the Pro
awesome.
Bowl last season? Did he make
Yeah,
the Pro Bowl last season? Yeah. How could anybody off that offensive line make the Pro Bowl? That's what I want to know. It was absolutely
I love
ridiculous.
Gavin's take on the line. I love it.
Oh my god! Like, yeah, well, I want
Gavin,
whatever PFF and
How bad do you think our line is, Gavin?
I think it's absolutely ridiculous. That's putting it kindly. I don't think we've improved it at all.
Hey,
but-
why are you saying the offensive line is bad? Like, what's wrong with the 49ers offensive line?
What's right with it? Let's have a look what's right with it, right? We got Trent
What is
Williams.
wrong with?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so
right.
this is for
I'm not
49er minded. What's the problem with the 49ers offensive line?
Well, I mean, on paper, we were supposed to be better. So we brought in Alex Mack, who was a player I've always wanted to be on the Niners. Now that we brought him in, though, from what I was hearing in one-on-one drills, he was getting kind of owned here and there by certain D linemen. Now, I get it when you're a center, you're playing in the game, and you're not necessarily going one-on-one all the time. You're mainly helping people out, and you're making the calls. So hopefully in the games, it doesn't look like he's that overwhelmed. Hopefully he does a lot better in the games. But Aaron Banks is a huge question mark for me. A lot of us were excited that we drafted him to help out our offensive line woes, and he hasn't necessarily looked the part just yet in camp. People were assuming he's a day one starter, and you just plug and play and make him the starter. But I haven't heard much about him the past couple of practices. But in general, I was hearing that he hasn't taken ownership of that starting role, and he's on the second string for now. So he's got a lot to prove, Aaron Banks, and we were really hoping that Aaron Banks would step in and be the guy because he would take a lot of heat off of McGlinchey, and they're both from Notre Dame. That it seemed like they would have both worked well together, and maybe in this offseason, maybe they both hit up the buffets together too because McGlinchey looks a bit bigger this season than he did last season. But
Hey Gavin, what's your score prediction on the Week 1 preseason game against the Chiefs? You think it's gonna be a pretty high scoring game? What's your prediction? How many points will the 49ers put up on the board?
I think if Trey Lance starts, I think he'll set the game on fire. I think that's his time to go off. I think it's time to shine.
And what's your score? And what's your score prediction for the Week 1?
42-31. Yeah, 42-31. I think massive high scorer. Yeah,
and
plenty of points.
And which player do you really want to see during the preseason? Just ball out during the preseason.
Josh Orchid. Josh Orchid needs to shine. Right, I want to see that boy get a rock. I want to see him run some people over because I know he can do it, and he's been shining in preseason, right? And I know we've got Juice, right? But if anything happens to Juice, we're in good hands with Josh Hawkins, and he's an absolute animal.
Joshua Hawkins, the fullback.
So my question to you, to Gavin is that, what are your thoughts of signing the 49ers signing tight end Jordan Matthews and releasing wide receiver Benny Fowler?
Do we need another tight end? Really?
I don't think we need another tight end.
Now your average market says he's back at. Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous. I think all the tight ends we've got at the moment, is he going to use
So, now your average sports guy, I have a question for you. What are your thoughts of the 49ers signing tight end Jordan Matthews and releasing wide receiver Benny Fowler? What's your thoughts about that?
Well, I mean, I never thought Benny Fowler was all great. I mean, he's pretty old and he's a vet. To be honest, at this point, they're so low in depth that, like, to be honest, it doesn't really matter that much because we're talking about a 6th to 7th string wide receiver in a 3rd to 4th string tight end. So, I mean, I like it. I mean, Kittle goes down a lot. So, when Kittle goes down, you can have him to help, with Ross dwelling from the second option if he plays well. If not, that's fine. He's a third option. He's a good third or fourth option.
Gavin, so my question for you is, who's the most physical quarterback on the 49ers?
Well, it's got to be Trey.
Rose and Baby.
He can't go nowhere. It's got to be Trey. Without the chance, you've seen him rolling out of the pockets, and doing all sorts of shenanigans in preseason. So I think he's got to, and you've seen the videos of people hanging off him in college football. So I think, he's got the potential to be a bulldozer. Could he be the next Lamar Jackson? That's the question.
I think he can be a whole lot better than Lamar Jackson, if you ask me.
So I have a Warriors question for you. I'm switching over to the Golden State Warriors basketball now. So what are your thoughts of signing of Steph Curry getting a 4-year, $215 million NBA contract extension and will stay with the team till 2026?
Love it. He probably retires a Warrior. Awesome.
My second question is, what are your thoughts of the Golden State Warriors unveiling the 75th anniversary uniforms that throw back to the Will Chamberlain era when he was playing for the Philadelphia Warriors?
You know what? I need to look that jersey up. I haven't seen it yet. You got me with that one.
So
Did they already release
it? I got a question for you.
Yeah, but it's pretty sick because it's the jersey that Will Chamberlain wore.
I know the one that Will Chamberlain wore said. Oh, I see it now. I see it.
Yeah,
okay. It looks cool. It looks really nice, actually.
Yeah, it looks like the one that they wore when he played for Philadelphia back in the Cow Palace.
It looks similar, yeah.
Yeah.
But Shardol, I got a question for you.
And I'm pretty excited because they're going to be wearing those jerseys for the home opener in the 2022 season.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty
regroup.
Pretty hyped up to see Steph in the in the jersey that they unveiled.
It looks a nice looking jersey. I just saw it. It looks good.
Yeah, they're gonna wear it in the home opener, so it's gonna look pretty flashy.
Mm-hmm. So they're doing 75 years just like the 49ers.
Just like the 49ers are doing. Yeah. So they're trying to follow in the footsteps of the 49ers.
Yeah,
basically.
But I didn't know that they matched the same years. Though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But Shardol, I got a question for you.
What?
Shardol, I got a question. Like, would Space Jam 2 have earned more money if the Lakers had won the championship?
Totally agree with you. 100%. 100%. I agree with you.
Why?
Because it has LeBron and AD in the movie.
Yeah, but if they won, does it make a difference that LeBron didn't win the championship?
It doesn't really matter to me.
But if they won the championship, Space Jam 2 would have been better.
Because I'm not a Laker fan, so it doesn't really matter to me whether LeBron is good or not. Because I'm a Warrior fan, so I don't care. I'm not a Laker fan, so I don't really care if LeBron's great or not. If he's the GOAT or not, I don't care.
Hey, Shardol, ask. I'm a Warriors fan, but ask the other people in here who's their team.
Hey, who's your what's your favorite? I mean, if I have another question. What are your thoughts of the Golden State Warriors signing power forward Nemanja Bjelica to a 1-year deal in free agency?
I love Shardol.
I think he can contribute. He's got a nice shot. He's for a big man without a doubt. He's not the defensive presence that I want in a big man, though. I want a big man that can block shots and get rebounds, and he doesn't really do that for me. But we'll see. He's another piece of the puzzle, so it doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Hey, what Pioneer, what are your thoughts of them signing Nemanja Bjelica to a 1-year deal
I hate him.
in free
Nah,
agency?
it's fine. I think, I don't really pay attention to basketball as much anymore, especially because my Chicago Bulls has been very crappy ever
Hey,
since
you
Derrick
got-
Rose's demise. I know this offseason,
Hey,
this offseason was good.
So
Not saying it wasn't.
I have I have 2 free agency questions. What are your thoughts of Lakers guard Dennis Schroeder agreeing to a 1-year $5.9 million deal with the Celtics?
Celtics.
So he signed with the Boston Celtics in free agency.
I mean, with the loss of Kemba, that's gonna help. And I like Rondo. I feel like Rondo's like a. You said
Rombo loves
Rondo.
Jimmy G.
You said
Rombo.
Rondo, correct?
Rombo loves Jimmy G.
And the 2 other players what are your thoughts of Lonzo Ball signing a deal with the Bulls? Chicago Bulls. I know Pinora has a lot to talk about this because he's a Bulls fan, so I bet he has a lot to say about that. Hey, Pinora, what do you have to say about Ball signing with the Bulls?
It's
Because
a good signing.
you're a big Bulls fan, man, so you probably know a lot about your Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, I think that,
Right,
the Bulls are finally going to make the playoffs with all the signings they have and everything. The thing about being a Bulls fan is that, I mean, it's not to say that I hate going to the playoffs. You rather go to the playoffs than not. But to me, the NBA has turned into a league that I can't really care about anymore just because it's all about super teams. But going to the playoffs is good, but why care if you're not going to win a championship at all anymore?
My third question is, what are your thoughts of Kelly Oubre Jr. signing with the Hornets, Charlotte Hornets?
I can answer.
I know
that.
that's going to be a big loss
go
for the
for
Warriors, for the Golden State Warriors community, because I love Kelly Oubre Jr. I wanted him to come back and be re-signed for probably one more for a little bit more time, but it's going to be sad to see him go because he was a really good player. So
Well, I can
do you have any
I can
do you
tell
have
you
any
what
thoughts about that?
So I live like really close to Charlotte, so I like all my friends and stuff are all Hornets fans. So personally, what I think is I think this is a good pickup, and I think we all share the same. But we have an agreement on, or we agreed on this is that I feel you have Gordon Hayward, who's a very consistent player when he's on the court, but he's not on the court a lot. And Kelly Oubre is I don't think he'll play over Hayward, but he can really help when Hayward's out. He can be a solid 6th man off the bench, which they lost in Devontae Graham. And I think they can. When Hayward was out, they lost like 9 out of their last 8 out of their last 10 games or something like that. So they need Hayward. They need a type of player. They didn't have that depth at small forward. And they got that this offseason. And when everybody was healthy, they were a 5 seed team. And now they have LaMelo, Bouknight, Oubre, Hayward, all those players. And I got Kai Jones, who Kai Jones has been looking insane in Summer League. So I think the Hornets are looking up and up, especially with the Oubre signing.
I mean, I'm really excited for this Oubre signing because Steph Curry is a Charlotte boy. He's from Charlotte, North Carolina. So it's gonna be fun for him to see his former Warrior playing in Charlotte because he's from Charlotte. So it's gonna be really exciting for him to be in Charlotte watching Oubre just ball out. How exciting do you think that's gonna be for Steph to see Oubre just ball out as being a boy from Charlotte, born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina. He went to Davidson.
Yeah.
So he's a North Carolina kid. He's born and raised. What are your thoughts about that? About Steph Curry being born and raised in North Carolina, getting to see Oubre Jr. ball out next year for Charlotte. What are your thoughts? Pretty excited to see Steph Curry seeing Oubre just ball out
You're
next year.
asking me that? Who are you asking?
I'm asking you. What are your
Tell me
thoughts of
since I'm
seeing
aware of
Kelly Oubre Jr. Seeing Steph Curry watch Oubre Jr. ball out next year?
I don't think. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
My general opinion. I don't think Curry
Yeah.
cares.
Yeah,
But because it's just he's a professional.
but he's his
he's
former
focused on
teammate.
what the Warriors.
So
I know, but
I
in my
mean,
opinion, he's focused on what the Warriors are doing. And as far as
So he
Oubre
does-
goes, Oubre, in my
so
opinion, he was fun to watch because
Yeah.
I like athletic players that can dunk and do really nice dunks. But one thing that irritated the living daylights out of me when it came to Oubre the whole season, and hopefully he does a better job with this in Charlotte, because when he'd be wide open, he had nobody within 10 feet of him for a 3-point shot, and he'd brick it by like a mile, and he did it routinely, and it just irritated the living daylights out of me. But maybe he'll do better with Charlotte, So who knows?
I know
He's a
people.
good,
I know
decent
people.
defensive player, pretty
I
athletic.
know about
but
Steph
not
Curry.
slasher.
People are making rumors about Steph Curry going to Charlotte. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but they're making rumors about that.
Signing.
They're making rumors about that but I don't think that's gonna happen. That's kind of far fetched to think he's gonna go to Charlotte. He's never gonna leave Golden State.
Hey, Shardol.
Yo, Shardol.
Yeah,
What?
It's in the back.
Yeah, there you go.
He got glitched out.
My question is that I don't think Steph Curry's gonna ever leave Golden State. It's never gonna happen. He's never gonna get traded. I mean, he has a 4-year contract extension. I don't know, but I think if he retires as a Warrior, that'll be the greatest thing, because that's gonna be a pretty big moment for Steph to retire as a Warrior.
Yeah, I remember him and Monte Ellis were together and stuff like that. It's really cool to see Steph Curry.
So do you think it's gonna be pretty exciting for Curry to retire as a Warrior, to end the season as a Warrior for life?
He's got
He's
the greatest
my
Warrior
question,
ever.
I have a question for all of you. Do you think Steph Curry will break Ray Allen's record next year?
Yes.
He's on pace to break it. He should break it.
Yeah.
He should break.
Next year,
break
so
spot.
like there's no doubt that Steph is gonna break his record, and he's on the path to doing it, which is pretty remarkable.
Nobody could break Jesus Shuttleworth's record.
Heard.
Whoever that
Jesus?
is.
Who's
Probably
Jesus
somebody from a
Shuttleworth?
Jesus Shuttleworth is Ray Allen, but he played that character in a movie.
That's right. What was the movie called?
He got game?
I know. He got
game. I never saw that. Was it good?
I think.
One of those black movies.
Yeah.
I forgot what
Ryan.
Yeah.
Everybody's making rumors that Steph Curry's going to get traded to Charlotte. I mean, I want that to happen. I mean, that'll be amazing if that happens one day. Because he'll get to play for his hometown, Charlotte. Because he's from there.
You know what? If he gets traded to Charlotte, then they need to bring the Sonics back to Seattle. That's all I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying that, but because he's in Charlotte, so I was just saying that would be pretty amazing, because they're having like rumors about that, showing Steph in a Charlotte Hornets jersey with number 30, which is not going to happen. But I don't know why they're making rumors about it. Like,
Why would he want to go there?
I didn't see that. Where'd you see him?
No, I looked up Steph Curry Charlotte Hornets, and I saw they were making rumors about him in a Charlotte Hornets jersey.
Maybe somebody just had fun with Photoshop and just posted a picture. But I didn't rumors.
No, but I don't think that's Ryan. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. He's never gonna leave Golden State. He's their best player.
Why would he leave? Well, whether he's the best player or not, he's got some sort of a team around him. Why would he want to up and leave and go to Charlotte? It's not like they're.
I mean, Charlotte loves him. I mean,
his father played for Charlotte.
But
Steph's father played for Charlotte.
Yeah, I remember Del Curry.
And he had number 30 as well. Del Curry he's an 16-year NBA vet.
If you're, on the Niners, you're not hoping to get traded to the Bengals. You know what I mean?
You want to go to the cream of the crop?
But why would he not want to go there? Because he's from there.
Unless they had a team to get around him, why?
His dad is from there.
They got a better team in Charlotte than they do in Golden State. Golden State, they're built around him. It's just him and Clay. In Charlotte, they got.
I think it's his legacy.
LaMelo, Hayward, Rozier. They got anybody. Now, I feel like they're too stacked at the point guard that they probably wouldn't need him as much
Yeah.
as they would. If not, I don't think they need him, so they're not going to trade for him because LaMelo they have the rookie of the year at the point guard. They have a vet in Rozier, and their vet is 27 years old for crying out loud. And then
So
they have
Crying out loud.
why can't they really do anything then?
Hey,
Is it their coaching staff?
yeah,
What's the deal?
They were a
Ryan,
bye
and
seed when nobody was injured, and then
another question I have for
got
you
injured.
is that what are your thoughts of the Westbrook signing with LA?
Oh gosh, please.
As long as they bring the Seattle Supersonics back, I'm good.
No, what are your thoughts? I'm just saying, what are your thoughts about Russell Westbrook signing with the Lakers?
I
think
don't
it's-
really watch basketball much anymore, so
You
I
don't?
really
You don't watch basketball? But
no.
I'm
They took
trying-
away my Sonics, and I never watched anymore.
But I'm trying to
It's
mix it
just-
up, you know, because it's
No.
a roundtable of sports side. I'm not just talking 49ers. I'm bringing up, you know, Warriors.
Yeah,
You know, I'm trying to mix it up. You know, I just want to not like. Why are we talking
I-
49ers like all day? Like, can we just mix it up and talk
Oh, no,
about
it's
like
your-
the
it's your
Warriors
pla-
or something?
your
You know,
platform. You
just
can do what you want.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
add like change the subject. You know,
I'm
talk
just
about
letting you know I haven't
something
followed
different.
basketball since OKC won their first championship because they took my Seattle Supersonics away. So I really not the person to ask about basketball questions.
So
really,
so Barry
Okay.
Baller 18 saying he's not an Oubre fan. Barry Baller 18 saying he's not an Oubre fan. He hates Oubre, so he doesn't it doesn't
He
phase him
hates
if he left Golden State because he's not an Oubre fan. So he doesn't care if he went to Charlotte or wherever.
hey,
'Cause
Baller, what do
he
you
doesn't-
feel about the Kevin Durant signing for the Lakers? Because I'll defer to your opinion.
The Lakers.
Isn't that it?
He's all
No, Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook. My bad.
I can take it from here. But I
Yeah, there
think
you
it's
go,
just
kid.
stupid. I hate super teams. Well, I especially bringing up Kevin Durant. I do not like him. He first goes into OKC, which is not his fault because he was drafted in the Supersonics. But he has Russell Westbrook there, so that's not a super team. That's not the definition of a super team. It's only two good players. You could make that argument for anybody. Then
At that time, it wasn't hard yet. At that time, yeah.
yeah, it wasn't that bad.
He even went to the finals with him and James Harden too, and
They had
they had a good team.
They had a super team. And
Without
then
even knowing
to
it.
another super team in Golden State who has a big three. And then he goes to another super team. He keeps going to super teams. I get, he can try to get his championship, he can try to get his money. But it's just annoying for the rest of the league to have so many super teams. Now,
He's
right
doing
now-
exactly what LeBron does.
exactly. I don't like LeBron either. So I'm just trying to get
I think his is a little bit worse than LeBron's, just a little bit.
exactly because LeBron
Because he went to a team that actually went to the finals. You see, when LeBron went to the Heat, sure, they went to the finals a long time ago compared to when he got there. But still, it wasn't the same. LeBron was the leader of his team. Kevin was the leader of the Warriors in some sense too. But he still went to a team that actually went to the finals. And it was like, dude, this team could do it by themselves. What are you doing here? It's like you're taking the
So-
credibility of the team away.
So for KD, why is he going to so many super teams? Like, what's KD's role about going to super teams? Like, why does he want to go to, like, what's up with him? Like, I don't understand why he's going to. Why is KD going to so many super teams?
He wants
KD.
Win a
Because
ring.
he's Superman.
Dang.
He wants to win a ring, innit?
But it doesn't make any sense to go to so many different teams, right? Why can't you just stay in one team and stay with that team? Why you got to keep going from OKC to Warriors? Now he plays for the Nets. What's up with this, man?
Money, probably.
He's a mercenary who doesn't want to put in the work.
But I just don't understand why you got to
I,
keep moving from teams to teams, man. Why can't you just stay with one
I
team
think
for
Shardol
for your whole
Kevin
season?
Durant on here. I think that's
Yeah.
what we do, Shardol.
What?
I think you need to have Kevin Durant on here so you can ask him face to face.
So I have to bring Kevin Durant on the stream, right?
Shardol, I've got a question for you. Shardol.
So you want me to bring KD?
No, Shardol.
That would be
Shardol,
pretty. What? Oh, you have a question for
I've got a
me?
question for you. Yeah.
Oh,
Have
what
you
question?
ever been recognized in the street?
No.
No.
Yeah?
No, the only place
never.
I work at Great American. The only place they know me is I'm on the cone phone. That's how they know me.
No, I'm saying, do
People-
customers ever walk up to you at Great America and say, "Hey"?
No, they
Yeah.
tell me that I see you on the cone phone. I get a lot of people coming up to me and telling me
Oh,
that
really?
you're on the cone
I
phone.
knew it. I knew it.
I know you from the cone phone, bro. You're
That's
you're
sick.
sick on the cone phone.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
you are.
I get like
You
so
ever-
many people coming up to me because they see me on the cone phone. So I
Do
be like,
they ever take pictures with you?
Yeah.
I can't take. Unfortunately, I'm working, so I can't take photos with them.
Oh, so if they
ask
say, "Hey,
you-
let me
do they ask
take
you
a
to take a
selfie."
picture?
So if
Yeah,
they
I
say,
can take.
"Hey,
I
wanna
can take.
wanna take a
I can
selfie?"
take a picture with them.
Yeah, if they want to take a
Do
selfie
you?
with
Do
you,
you?
you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So where do you work at, Shardol?
Great
You
America.
working? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna take a picture with you. I don't care.
Yeah, I
Oh
go to-
my
I-
God, I need
love
to
you.
see that.
I work there.
And
I get
Great
so many
America
people
is on the
coming up to
border
me
of
and
Levi's
telling me that
Stadium.
you're a freaking goat and you're on the cone phone and you're great.
Yeah, you're a goat.
Hey, so when these guys say this, Shardol, are they wearing 49er t-shirts and hats and stuff? And
No,
they-
some of them
and
are wearing one guy was wearing a 49ers shirt and then he came up to me and he said, I see you on the cone phone."
they- Oh, really? That's sick.
Yeah, he was wearing a 49ers jersey.
Damn.
And he
bet
came
you
up to
that's
me and
it.
told me like, "You're on the cone phone."
Hey, Shardol, what you need
Starstruck.
to do is okay. So you got your Twitter page. Make
Yeah.
make an Instagram page
No.
if you haven't made it, and make it like
Cameo.
Shardol 49ers whatever.
Shardol-
And then if people
Shardol
take
needs to do a
selfies with
cameo.
you, that they can tag you on their IG or whatever, and we can all see the pictures.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. You don't tell them about your
Good
Twitter.
idea.
You don't tell them about your Twitter. When you take a picture, say, "Oh, here's my Twitter, Shardog up to 32," and do you make sure you tag me on Twitter? What you should do, Shardol, you should set up a cameo. You should set up a cameo and just have people write lines, and you say what, like put all this sort of San Francisco 49.
What is
doing all
hey,
What's
that?
what is that?
Hey,
I'm sorry.
what is cameo?
It's
What
what
is cameo?
wrestlers use, lot, right? And people who do impressions of people. Yeah,
Well,
and you
it's-
pay
it's-
people.
It's
So
for
what
famous
say lines.
people.
What is
that-
cameo? So
It's for famous people
It's a feature.
to get paid.
what do people
for
say on
people.
cameo?
Yeah, but
So you
Shardol
can
would be
pay-
good. It works
Hey.
for Shardol.
Oh, you can pay celebrities to say like birthday message greetings. For
Yeah,
Yes.
people can pay Shardol to do
I've
say
seen
the
that.
birthday messages and stuff like that. Look.
Happy 21st birthday to you, bro.
Yeah, there we go. Shardol, right here. Say happy 21st birthday to you, Gavin from Wales.
This
Bang, and I'll
Do
pay
that
you
for
20
Grant.
quid to do that.
Grant to do that for you.
Hey, Gavin, you need to be in movies with that voice, man. I swear, man. You need to be like an actor or
I
something.
do, don't I? I'm the next
You
Brad Pitt.
do,
boys. I'm the next
man.
Brad Pitt.
You sound
man,
like
I know.
you're like a character in so many movies, dude.
movies.
I'm the
Like
Welsh
the evil
Brad
guy.
Pitt.
You're like the evil character.
You're the evil guy,
yeah,
the good
evil
guy, the
scientist.
bad. Yeah.
What are you guys doing, you swashbucklers? Get out of here.
Yeah.
I could be the German scientist, is he, Kyle? The scientist. You mean, yeah, I could do it all, boys, if you want. Pay
Hey,
me,
hey,
pay
hey.
me, and I'll say it.
Hey, Gavin. Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
CG Ruthless just subscribe to my channel right now.
Is he in the
Ooh.
chat? Is he in the chat?
That's what's up. CG Ruthless,
that's my
dog.
No, he subscribed.
What's up,
He
CG?
he
What's
subscribed
up?
to my
He's in the-
channel. CG Ruthless just subscribed to me.
Dude, he didn't even
I
subscribe to me. It's an
Yeah.
exclusive right there.
I love that guy. I'm so
At the end
excited
of
that
the
CG
freaking
Ruthless
video,
subscribed to my channel.
Hey,
He's
Shardol,
not-
did you see CG Ruthless's new video music intro for his channel?
I didn't see that
When you get a chance to see it, because I actually made it for him.
for him.
Check it out.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
nothing but brutally honest.
Could you do one for
Oh yeah, Pydor
Shardol?
saw it. Pydor saw it.
Yeah.
hey,
love
wouldn't it be
Bashar,
wouldn't it be
could you
pretty
do one for
wouldn't it be
Hang on,
pretty
Shardol, wait. Bashar, could you make an intro for Shardol?
what
Could you
Can I
make
make
What?
an intro for Shardol?
what
If he
What?
wants to, you can contact me.
Shardol, mute yourself.
what what no what
I thought he was making
What?
fun of me.
what did I say?
Right, Shardol, mute yourself,
Yeah.
Shardol. Right, yeah, right, Bashar, could you make
I
Shardol
don't know what's
an
going
intro?
on. I looked at the screen.
I'll talk to he'll talk to me about it. I'll talk to him on the side and I'll see
Yeah,
if
see if we can make him one, and I do any love it, you will. If you could do that for him, that'd be brilliant, I will. So, right then, I've got a question for you, boys. Right, let's go round the round table.
we gotta make a
Should-
Shardol theme song then.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, you have to do something flashy for Shardol.
What should the Shardol fans be called?
Oh,
Shardites.
Shardolians.
oh, yeah.
Shardians, Shardolians, Shardites. I don't know. Anybody got a better idea?
Oh, nice.
The Gupta groups? The Gupta group? I don't know.
No, not the group. No.
No.
Hey,
The
what
Goobers.
no, what about that one?
The Shardolians.
What about
No.
the Charhooligans?
The Sharhooligans! That's what it is.
Wow,
Game,
wow.
set, match. Game, set, match.
The
Hooligans.
Sharhooligans.
Hooligans.
With hooligans.
That is it.
Alright?
Those are my goals.
What? I should be Charhooligan, right?
No, you are the leader of the Sharhooligans.
Hooligans.
Yes. You're the head
Awesome merch.
Sharhooligan.
You're the
I'm
head,
the head
honcho.
chief. I'm the head chief
Yeah.
of the Charhooligans.
How you s-
Shardol Factory.
What's up,
Shardol
sports kid?
Factory?
how do you spell hooligan?
Shardol
Hooligans.
Factory?
Sports kid, do you know what a hooligan is?
It's a young troublemaker.
Dude, you know
It's
what?
a soccer fan. It's a
Yes.
soccer fan that gets in
Yes,
trouble.
Hooligan.
Yeah.
Like
That's
a
the
punk
English
soccer
fans,
fan.
yeah. The English
Yeah.
fans,
Like a
the
punk-
English fans
yeah.
are fucking hooligans, boys. They're an absolute menace to society, the English fans are. Do you know what I mean, when it comes to their soccer? Yeah. Dude, I tell you, like, Wales has got a pretty good, it's pretty good, but it's not. Yes, they got like an elitist hooliganism club, right? Yeah, called Combat 18, right? Yeah, that's how bad, like, yeah, these guys are. And they used to go travel to all the soccer grounds and just go looking for fights.
Hello,
That's all they
my
would do.
hooligans.
Do you mean? No, I don't see the point in that. I'd rather go out and watch the game, do you mean, and come back and have a good night, do you mean, and have a good day with everybody, rather than go and, do you mean, and watching somebody get their teeth knocked out, and it just don't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know about anybody else.
Hey, Gavin, why do you call people medium fries?
Why
do you do that?
Don Burr, I call him medium, right? Yeah, because
You
he's like
keep telling medium fry. I'm just like, what the hell are you doing?
He's a medium fried guy.
Scared.
He's a gimmick,
Man,
the
he's having
extra
some fire
large, and he's
24/7.
only a medium.
Hey,
Don't
hey,
worry.
Ryan. You know what
Medium.
Varuna said? My name should be shared.
Shared?
Shared.
Or the fan base can be called the Shardolls.
Shit.
You
Shared.
said that.
Shared. No, Shared.
Time.
If I make a book, I
Oh
gotta
my
have you
gosh.
do the recording.
Have you ever seen
be
the
a kid
video
book.
for that song?
They're gonna check
I've
out.
seen, I've seen the video. I remember.
The
it.
cannons. You got a big massive cannon between her legs.
She's got assless chaps on it. Like, oh man.
I've seen worse at 60, boys. I've seen worse at 60. I'm just gonna put it out there. Do you mean? Cobwebs or no cobwebs, like, you know, like, do you mean?
If-
She's still pretty good for 60, you know,
Hey,
however
Ryan.
she is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be ending the stream in 2 minutes. Is there anything else you want to say to the Niner fan base out there? Just last words some last words for the Niner fan base out there.
Oh, Shardol, I have one last question.
I have a
Trick
question for
Jimmy.
Shardol, too.
I gotta say one last thing before I leave.
What?
Debo Samuel's a goat. Let's go.
Oh, let's
Let's
go.
do it.
Yeah, sports kid.
Hey, Shardol.
Nice.
What? What's your question?
What languages do you speak besides English?
Hindi and English.
Oh, okay. You don't speak Punjabi, or
No.
how about your family? They only speak
No.
Hindi?
No.
Oh, okay.
Right, can I ask
I
my
know,
question
man-
quickly before we go?
I know in Hindi I could say Mere naam Bashar. That's how I say my name is Bashar in Hindi.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Multicultural, let's go. Right,
Hey,
my last question.
Gavin.
Can I ask one question?
Hey, do you have any last question for the 49er fan base out there?
I got
Just
one last question for everybody.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Yes or no, right? Should Jimmy G be a captain on the 49ers next year? Shardol, you
No,
know.
he should definitely not be a captain next season.
Right.
Because he got intercepted.
He shouldn't be on the
Oh,
team this
right,
season.
you come next.
He got intercepted
In the NFL.
in practice. He got interceptions in practice. So I don't think he should be a captain next season.
Right, Ryan, you go. Should Jimmy G be
What-
captain?
No, not next year, not this year. He should be traded before then.
Yeah.
Give me my cap space back.
All right, Pino.
Yeah.
We know what
Hey,
you're gonna say.
Same thing Ryan said, but I hate you, Jimmy, you bastard. You're
Jimmy,
mediocre.
yes.
We're done with your
I don't-
standard of quarterback.
Medium fries.
Yeah.
Jimmy G is medium fries.
Hey,
He's
my
an
other
extra
question.
small fry.
My other question is that
I know,
should the 49ers
Bashir haven't answered yet. Bashir,
Should the 49ers trade-
Should Jimmy G be a captain? Bashir?
But yeah, I mean, should he be a captain? No.
No,
if Trey Lance is giving him the business of practice, I say no.
But
I'm going to hold him to the
say-
same standard you guys held McGlinchey to. So
All
there's
right,
Mahoney.
okay, yeah.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
I'm
What's
gonna
up,
say
Joe
different-
Mahoney?
That's my boy Joey Mahoney. He's a good buddy of mine.
Thanks for
Shardol.
joining the stream, Joe.
Yeah, he's always wanted to be on your show, Shardol. He always asks me
Yeah.
about you.
Yeah.
What's up, huh?
What?
How you doing?
What's up, Joe?
I'm good. How you
Right,
doing?
You guys have a good one, man. You guys all have a
Yeah.
good
All
day.
right, Pinor,
Good
see
night.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye, bye,
I'm
See
out
you
of
later,
here, too.
Pinor. Thanks
Take
for
it
joining
easy,
the stream,
Shardol.
Pinor. Hopefully you could join next time.
Peace out, Shardol. I'm gonna leave too. Peace
Hey,
out,
see ya,
Bashir.
Crypto.
All right.
All right, Brian.
Peace of
Nice to
Garvin.
see you,
Gavin.
Ryan. Thanks for joining my stream again. I really appreciate it.
No problem, man. I had a great time.
Thank you very much for joining. Hope you have a nice rest of your day.
So now it's Gavin, Shardol, and Joey, and me.
Yeah.
The four musketeers.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, I think Jimmy G should keep his captaincy. I think we should keep him as a captain for one more season. I think why rock the boat? I think he's going to be the starter week 1. I mean, even if Trey does take the job off him eventually, I think the players are still going to be looking to Jimmy G for leadership in the locker room. So I think the value. I mean, it'd be more value to have him as a captain than not have him as a captain. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah?
Hey, Gavin,
Yes.
do you want to say something, a last thing? Because I got to end it. Me and my friends are doing something at 5 tonight, so I gotta,
Yeah.
my friend's going to come and pick me up. We got to go.
Yeah, right. I just want to say thank you for putting me on the stream.
Yeah, no problem,
absolute
man.
Pleasure, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. You're always welcome back on my stream anytime.
Thank you, man. It means a lot.
Anytime,
especially
man.
You put it on earlier so I could jump in. That was absolutely
Anytime.
fantastic of you, bro.
Don't
That was
worry about it,
absolutely
man.
brilliant.
You're always
very
allowed on my streams, man. Anytime, bro. Anytime.
Thank you.
You're
man.
always welcome.
Yeah. Let's go
And
now,
if you're able to join, just I always like to have you.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
If it's my time, then
Yeah.
definitely join. It just depends.
Thank
But
you
if
very
it's like
much.
6, 7 o'clock in the evening, your time, that's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, my time. So it's a bit,
Yeah.
bit hard then for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, when earlier, I'll jump in as many as I can.
Okay. Hey, thank you very much.
Bye, boys. Bye.
Have
All right, take it
have a
easy.
nice one, Upright 49er.
So ask Joey a question. I'm sure you guys.
So
got,
is there anything else you'd like to say to the 49 fan base out there?
Trey Lance should start week 1.
Oh,
Period.
yeah. But I gotta end the stream. But it was really great having all of you on my stream.
Yeah, you gotta let Bashar know when your next stream is so I can get on
Yeah.
earlier. So it's
Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm going live again.
Oh, that's cool. Hey,
Okay.
so also I'll hit the bell on your thing, so I know too. I didn't hit the bell on your page too, so
Okay.
the bell would also
Yeah.
tell me. Yeah.
Make
All right,
sure to
man. Nice talking to you.
follow my YouTube channel, Shardol Gupta 3 on Twitter.
Okay.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Take care, man.
Okay,
Good
see you,
one.
man. See ya.